Comedy at wildly inflated prices. I'd like to introduce our host right now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm welcome for tonight's host, Mr. Big Lawrence Morgenstern. Let's hear it for him.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you people here to Yuk Yuks Comedy Cabaret, Toronto's first and best comedy nightclub. You're really in for a very good show, so sit back and relax.
Play Canada as much as you can to get as much exposure here.
That's where it's happening.
There's also 300% more competition in the States.
Well, who cares about the competition? I know I'm good. Of course you're good. We're all good. Right there. Go this way. Okay, we'd like to start the show off with a very fine young comic. Unfortunately, we don't have one. We just got this schmuck back here, but I think you'll like him anyways. He's pretty good. Would you please give a warm welcome to Mr. Brian Beezer?
I don't know what. I'm feeling kind of nutso tonight, a little out of the norm. When I get home,
Yeah, hang on a second, okay? Hang on, just 1 minute. What, Lou, what?
You're going to give me a spot. I need a spot.
Lou, we're full for tonight.
I'm featuring next week. I need a spot.
Look, I'll put you on standby, okay? That's the best I can do.
Highliner commercial. The waves get so high. The little kid's sitting there going, "No, Captain Highliner, having to take these fish sticks and shove them up your ass and get your hand off my knee." Captain Highliner ought to know. Bend over, Billy. I'll get it.
No. Where's Lauren? Alexander, you got it book, okay? You got it right there. Okay. I already turned down 3 people. You know, and here you go on there regular. Put 2 minutes on. No, but this is new stuff, Lawrence. You can do it next time. I'm featuring here. Everybody has their own motive, their own reason for going on stage, and I figured out mine. My reason for being on stage is because I really can't relate to normal people. I can't relate to normal people, so the only time we relate is when I'm funny. I'm reading a book right now. I'm not the brightest person in the world, and at the same time, I'm not the dumbest person in the world. I'm reading this book right now called Robert F. Kennedy, The Life and Times of Robert F. Kennedy. It's an interesting book because they had 3 sons. They had John, Robert, and Edward. You know what they called them? Jack, Bobby, and Teddy. 3 people, 6 names. I'm reading in the book, John goes to Harvard, John joins the Navy, Jack gets injured. Who's Jack? I'm going nuts. I'm looking through all the pictures. John and Jack are the same person. Kids, remember reading your first kids' books? Whoever wrote kids' books had to be very high or had a great sense of humor, you know? The cow jumps over the moon. Oh, wow. I hope he makes it. Power you get is amazing. Amazing fucking power, man. There in the palm of your hand. Oh. I was reading the police law. You ever read the police law? It says to serve and to protect. Okay, the protection part I understand. That's fine. But the service part I couldn't quite get. So I had 3 cigarettes left one day. I was walking on the street, and I figured, what the hell? I got 3 cigarettes left. Saw a cop car stopped at a red light. I walked up, tapped on the window. He opened his window. I got 3 cigarettes left. I says, you want to run across the road and give me a small pack of the Mario King series? They don't listen, okay? Brought me back Rothmans.
It's just like a bug. Once you've done it once, and I think it's that initial time. I'm not really nervous when I'm up on stage. I know a lot of people are, and they perform better when they're nervous. I'm never nervous on stage because I find that really distracts me. It makes me, throw everything off. Thinking about bombing or thinking about or being nervous at all.
You gotta push it through.
Oh, shit. If you appear to be in control, you don't even have to be funny. You don't have to do anything. You could sit there and read from the great gaps in which I hear has been done. And they will, if you have them in control, they will absolutely, they'll be there with you.
You know, if I put him in the box, he'll jump out. If I put him on the floor, he'll run away.
I like to think of myself more of a wit than a clown.
I emulate Woody Allen. I love Woody Allen. I try to write like him. The loser jokes I do at the beginning of the act and the sort of Forrest Hill neuroses are very much like Woody Allen. Thank you. Thanks, Mom. But actually, when I started, it's kind of interesting. I was a very nervous person. I didn't stand up on stage for the first 10 times. My knees shook. I sat down when I came out. It's sort of similar. I remember coming home from school, and my mother would be in the kitchen making gum. It's these kind of memories that make life worthwhile. I had a sort of distressing experience the other day. Actually, the other night, I was lying in bed, and I should explain at this point, my next-door neighbor is a criminal. The Mounties thought that my house was his, and they burst in, yanked me out of bed, no consideration, broke the door down, the horse's shit all over the living room rug. As a comic, it's a curse. There's two things going through your mind. The first one is tell the joke, it's hilarious. You'll have them splitting their side. The second one, chasing it, is don't tell that joke, you'll get in trouble. Don't tell it. And you tell the joke, it escapes from your lips, and the other thought is waiting at your mouth saying, why? Why did you say that? I knew it would happen. Why? And that's the way it is. You can't control it. If you could control it, you wouldn't be a comedian, but you can't control it. If you're walking down the street, and that's why comedians get punched out constantly. That's why I got beaten up. Not because I was smaller than anybody else. I got beaten up because somebody would say something, and I couldn't help it.
Can he be in the audience, like with stuff on it and come up on our stage?
I don't think Mark's in the crowd. That's not a good idea.
What?
No, that's a little stud brother.
Yeah. Letting them on isn't a good idea. We'll talk about that later.
We just go out and we terrorize the old ladies.
Yeah, when he got circumcised, he didn't cry or nothing, just to do it again. It feels good.
All those studs. Surprisingly, a lot of people come down to see him, so... you'll hear when I start introducing him, they'll start going stud.
Belongs to a motorcycle gang. It's called the Hell's Bagels. It's not like your average Jewish motorcycle gang, is it?
No way.
The kikes on bikes.
The Meals on Wheels.
The Ju Klux Klan.
Really a lot of fun, those motorcycle gangs.
Yeah.
I don't have any name for you now, but I'll book you for next week.
Oh, yeah, but you people asked me to come back. That was why I came back.
Oh, yeah.
No one told me about signing it. I don't recall signing it.
Well, I'll tell you, if you were sticking around, sometimes it can be real heartbreaking. Like last week, this guy was just telling old jokes, and he was going over his time, and he wasn't, they were old jokes, and the audience knew it. So I kept coming on and, shticking, making, put my fingers behind his head and stuff. He got sort of pissed off about it, and he went out, and then when I came out, he was going, okay, like, what's wrong, man? What happened? And I explained to him. I shouldn't really do old jokes, and he was going over his time, just like at the red light, and kept bugging him to get on. But most of the time, it's in, all in good fun. A lot of these guys have bombed a lot, and they're used to it.
It's just like a school. You go there and you do your stuff, and sometimes in school you don't do too well.
I don't know whether any of you have seen the book that I just finished writing about my recent divorce. It's called I'm Okay, He's a Jerk. I shouldn't really kid about it, though. I knew right from the beginning that it would never work. We had our bathroom towels monogrammed, his versus hers. We were only married for a month. I was already introducing him as my first husband.
It's really weird. It's sort of ironic, because if I do well, if they like me, they want to see more of me.
I don't know, every time you go out there, you keep trying to extend your limits. Take them as far as you can.
For the audience,
The exposure will come. You just here work out your stuff, because you can't do nothing without an act, and that's where you get your act.
and you never know who's going to see you either. You know, there could be anybody down there.
Good evening. Tonight I'd like to present another side of myself. I've just finished writing the original Charlton Heston translation of the Bible. And tonight I'd like to read from the Book of Noses. Prophet Sinus, verses 6 to 11. A little historical background is necessary to illustrate the Book of Noses. During the Middle Ages, the mad monks of Byzantium raged against the prophet Sinus and blocked his passages.
It's a matter of watching a movie over and over, a film, or going and listening to a record or a tape of them that I've taped, and just listening and listening and just trying to figure out how they make the sounds and just expressions. I just want to say I'm glad the campaign's over and the election has found itself to ring true again. And if I may say so, I don't think it was a matter of personality clashes or anything like that. I don't think that was the case, as some would say. You know, some were saying, you vote for the nice guy, you vote for the good guy, and Joe's a wonderful guy, but I wouldn't vote for him.
Met him in study crowded. Beat him up in Jaws. The late Roman Richard Dreyfuss.
What do you say we all go for a pizza and beer after the show? Look, I'd love to, but I have an absolutely gorgeous blonde waiting outside for me, white T-bird. So if you can please excuse me, thank you and good night. Thank you.
What are your plans for the future?
To become a star, or as soon as possible, with as much money and glamour as I can grab a hold of.
I consider myself anybody out of the audience that was funny and went up on stage and did material. I love to be able to go on stage and do different stuff every night, but can't do that. It's hard.
Well, that's our show for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. I'd like to say on behalf of all the comics and myself, thank you very much and good night.
No one ever tells you what it's like to love and lose, how it feels to waken and have breakfast with the blues. Someone tells you later all those dreams weren't worth a dime, but no one ever tells you in time. It never comes easy. No one ever tells you in time.
I'm confident. I got more confidence than anything else right now.